You are tired right now, aren't you? You woke up this morning. Maybe you even got a full 8 hours of sleep. You dragged yourself out of bed, made your coffee, stared at your phone, and yet, there it is, that heavy, invisible weight pulling down on your shoulders. The feeling that you just don't have the energy to do anything. So you tell yourself the biggest lie of the 21st century. I just need to rest. You lie on the couch, you scroll through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You do absolutely nothing for 3 hours. But when you finally stand up, you aren't refreshed. In fact, you feel worse. You feel more exhausted than when you sat down. Why does doing nothing make you so tired? If you click away now, you're going to spend the rest of your week feeling guilty for being lazy. But if you give me just 10 minutes, I am going to show you exactly why your brain is actively tricking you into feeling exhausted, and the exact psychological switch you need to flip right now to get your life back. Let's get one thing straight. You are not physically tired. Your ancestors hunted for 12 hours a day in freezing temperatures just to survive, and they didn't have a burnout crisis. You aren't lacking physical energy. You are lacking psychological momentum. Right now, your brain is drowning in a chemical paradox. Every time you open your phone to relax, you are flooding your brain with cheap, unearned dopamine. You see, dopamine isn't just the pleasure chemical, it is the motivation chemical. It's the neurochemical currency that tells your body, keep moving, this is worth it. But when you get dopamine without effort, by simply swiping a screen, your brain makes a terrifying calculation. It says, we already have the reward. There is no need to hunt. Shut down the energy reserves. Your brain literally puts your body into sleep mode because it thinks the work is already done. That exhaustion you feel? It's not fatigue. It's apathy. It's boredom disguised as physical tiredness. Think about the last time you had a deadline. A real, terrifying deadline. Maybe a flight you had to catch at 4 a.m. or an exam you hadn't studied for. You were probably exhausted the night before, right? But the moment that alarm went off, what happened? Your heart raced, your eyes shot open, you moved faster than you have in months. Where did that energy come from? If you were truly physically exhausted, no amount of panic could make you jump out of bed like that. The energy was always there. It was just locked behind a door, waiting for a strong enough why to open it. The modern world has stolen your why. Society has made life so comfortable, so predictable, and so numbingly safe that your brain has no reason to give you access to your own energy. You are a sports car stuck in traffic, slowly running out of battery because the engine isn't being pushed to its limits. You are rusting from the inside out. We call it burnout. But real burnout happens when you care too much and work too hard. What you are experiencing is rust out. You are rusting away from a lack of meaningful friction. So how do we fix it? How do you cure the disease of modern tiredness? You don't cure it by resting. You cure it by doing the exact opposite. You cure it with intentional, voluntary difficulty. I call it the momentum protocol. Step 1. Kill the false rest. The next time you feel that heavy, lazy tiredness hitting you in the middle of the day, do not sit down with your phone. Scrolling is not resting. It is numbing. If you need to rest, you close your eyes and lie in complete silence. You will find that within 10 minutes, you will either fall asleep because you actually needed it, or your brain will get so bored it will beg you to get up and do something. Step 2. The 10-minute friction rule. Action does not follow motivation. Motivation follows action. Physics dictates that an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. Your brain is no different. When you don't want to do something, tell yourself you will only do it for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes of studying, 10 minutes of cleaning, 10 minutes of working out. The resistance you feel is only at the start. The disease is a lack of purpose, a lack of motion, and an addiction to cheap comfort. Tomorrow morning, when that alarm rings, the heavy feeling will be there. The voice in your head will whisper, "Just 5 more minutes. You're too tired." That is the defining moment of your life. That is the moment you must smile, look that voice in the eyes, and say, "I am not tired. I am just uninspired. And today, I choose motion." Throw off the blanket, put your feet on the floor, and start walking. Because the moment you take that first step, the illusion of exhaustion shatters. The world is waiting for the version of you that doesn't quit when things get slightly uncomfortable. Stop resting. Start living.